Becoming a US citizen is a dream for millions of travelers and immigrants around the globe. But there is one major hurdle that keeps people up at night: the American citizenship test. Do you know the US Citizenship and Immigration Service officially simplifies the test for three specific categories of applicants? That's right. Depending on your age, how long you have lived in the US, or your health, you could skip the English test or take a simplified civics exam in your native language. Welcome back to Travel Hub, your ultimate guide to global travel, visas, and life abroad. If you are planning your future in the United States or helping a family navigate the naturalization process, hit the subscribe button and let's dive into the three exemptions. The first and the most important category applies to long-term green card holders under what CIS calls the 50-20 and 55-15 rules. If you are at least 50 years old at the time of filing and you have lived a permanent resident in the US for at least 20 years, you don't have to take the English language exam. If you are a 55 years old foreigner and have filled your green card for 15 years, you also get skipped the English test. Keep in mind, you still need to pass the US civics test, which is covering history and government, but under this rules, you can take it in your native language with a qualified interpreter. Category number 2 offers even greater relief for senior green card holders. This is known as the 65-20 rule. If you are 65 years of age or older and you have been a permanent resident for at least 20 years, you are completely exempted from the English language test, although you receive special considerations for the civics test. Instead of studying the standard list of 100 civics questions, applicants in this category only need to study a specially reduced list of 20 simple questions. The immigration officer asks 10 and you only need to get 6 right in your own language. Now, before you move to category 3, here is a little known hidden rule that almost nobody tells you about. Not even the most citizenship preparation guides. Do you know that under special provisions of US immigration law, if an applicant qualifies for an exemption based on age and length of residency, they are also allowed to take the promise of allegiance in their native language? Most people assume that the US pledged allegiance must be recited in English no matter what. But if you are qualified under the 50-20, 55-15 or 65-20 rules, USCIS legally allows you to recite the oath through your interpreter. That means from the minute you step into the field office, you're interviewed to the moment you raise your right hand, become a US citizen, you don't need to speak a single word of English. It is a complete seamless end-to-end exemption designed to honor long-term residents and senior immigrants who have contributed to the country for decades. Now, as amazing these age-based exemptions are, Category 3 is the absolute ultimate waiver because it applies to anyone of any age and skips the entire exam altogether. Category 3 is the most comprehensive waiver available. If an applicant has a physical, developmental, and mental conditions that prevent them from learning or demonstrating knowledge of English or US civics, CIS allows them a full exemption from both parts of the test. To qualify, a licensed medical doctor or clinical psychologist must fill out Form N648 certifying how your medical condition affects your ability and capacity to learn. This ensures that individuals facing severe medical challenges are not unfairly barred from American citizenship. Before you file, keep these 3 crucial Travel Hub tips in mind. You must meet the age and residency requirements on exact date. The first one, you must meet the age and residency requirements on the exact day you submit your N400 application, not on the day you interview. On the exact day you submit your N400 application. As a second important point, if taking the test in your native language under the 50-20 and 55-15 rules, you must bring a fluent interpreter to your interview. As a final tips, active military personnel and veterans may also qualify for a special naturalization modification. For a special processing or naturalization modifications, which exempted category surprised you the most? Are you preparing for US naturalization? Drop your thoughts or questions in the comment below. If you find this video helpful, give us a big thumbs up, share this with anyone preparing for their green card or citizenship journey, and don't forget to subscribe Travel Hub for more travel insights, visa updates, and global living guides. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and we will see you on the next video.